Okay, good morning everybody. I hope you are all well. I am not. Ta-da! So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Beck. This is probably the worst video for you to watch if you're new to this channel, because I'm usually a lot more upbeat than this. I am jumping on here because I'm going to do a little video about my practical exam day. Yay! So today is the day of my practical exam. So it's possibly the biggest exam of my nursing degree so far. My assessment today is an A to E assessment, and what I have to do is go into a room. It's called a high fidelity simulation lab, and it's got a double-sided screen so they can see in but I can't see out. There's also cameras all in the room filming my every move, and there's a mannequin in the room. The mannequin talks, breathes, has pulses, has a blood pressure, has everything you could think of. He's like a crazy expensive mannequin, and he can do anything. So he's in there and I have to perform an A to D assessment on him. So airways, breathing, circulation, disability. There also is exposure, but they can't assess exposure, so we're only required to do A to D. So I've got to walk into the room and do my hand hygiene. I've got to talk to the patient. I've got to check the room for clutter, check the oxygen and the suction are working. I've got to introduce myself, identify the patient, ask for allergies, etc., and do a full primary A to D. So saying like he's talking to me, so I know he's got an airway. I can see his chest rising and falling, so I know that he's breathing. He's well perfused and he has a peripheral radial pulse, so I know that he's got a systolic blood pressure of at least 90. So I do a full set of primary observations, and then I say, okay, now I'm going to reassess my patient, and they will deteriorate. So they either start having difficulty breathing and start making like wheezing sounds because their airways are occluded, or they'll stop breathing, or they'll start to say, I feel dizzy, I feel sick, I don't feel well, which means that they're hypovolemic. Or they will have a cognitive impairment, so they'll start being like, who are you? What are you doing? Why are you touching me? Where am I? Stuff like that. So any situation, you have to call a MET team, and then you have to do an intervention. So I might run through it a bit more when I'm up and about and showered and feel a bit more sane. For now, my plan is, I am kind of kidding myself thinking that I'm going to study in bed. I have my laptop here, and it is 9:16. And I find out my results today. So if I pass, they'll tell me. If I fail, like they tell me. If I fail, I have to repeat. So I have to do 6 months extra. So I guess if you're sitting and watching this right now, you'll see probably a matter of 10 minutes. So yeah. I am freaking out. But what I am going to do is do a practice run. So my mum's coming over at 1. I'm going to practice on her. I am going to properly start studying now because I'm kind of freaking out. It's now 10:32 and I'm still in bed. But I just wanted to let you all know that this isn't normal for me in the slightest. And normally I definitely would have eaten by now as well and had a coffee. But I haven't done either because I'm in bed still. But in all seriousness, I'm getting up now. Well, hopefully. I'm going to try to convince myself to get up now, have a shower, drink some water. So I've just been like watching YouTube videos on the Glasgow Coma Scale. I can't believe I've got an exam today. Yeah, I'm kind of freaking out. The nerves will start to kick in soon, but not yet, because I'm still in bed. I'm gonna make myself like a ginger / turmeric drink. Ugh. It looks like a walrus, but surely they'll be okay. Step 1 to getting healthy in 5 hours. Have hairy carrots. And hopefully they make you sick enough that you don't have to go to your exam. Cucumber, apples, ginger, walrus carrots, celery. Then I'm also gonna have these bad boys. Let's get juicing. I'll try to have that. And then this is like my celery juice for the week. It's now 11 o'clock, by the way, and I still haven't eaten or haven't drunk. So I'm gonna demolish this juice, and then I'm hopefully gonna work up some sort of appetite while I sit at my computer desk and study. So yeah, bring it on, 4 o'clock. We're gonna get better by then, aren't we? Yeah. So that is my GCS revision. I've just been watching the videos that I provided as examples for us. I'll speak to you after my shower. Okay, I'm showered and to my horror, I'm still sick. So I'm gonna eat some Vegemite toast because that's the only thing that I manage to stomach when I'm sick. And I'm gonna drink some water. I still haven't gone through my juice. So yeah, that's a little update. And Mum's due in 15 minutes. So I just had my typical chat with the uni girls to be like, oh my gosh, I haven't done it yet, because they've all done it. They all passed, they did really well. One of them got circulation, one of them got disability. I just want to get it over and done with at this point in time. Ah, I'm actually so nervous. I am pooping myself right now.
How are you doing?
Green tea, caffeine, vitamin B12.
This will give you a really good buzz.
Okay. My immunity tablets, and I'll have this.
So that's it, great.
Oh. We did only one run through of circulation and
Whack, 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 whack.
and I didn't stuff it up too badly. So let's hope that I don't know.
You'll be fine.
My brain does not want to work at all. So I'm gonna have a coffee, get changed, and go. And just sit there and look at my little sheet that I've written out. So yeah. See you when I see you. Okay, I look like a gangster because I am not allowed to show my uniform on here. I've just pulled up at uni and I am fretting majorly. I'm like shaking. I feel sick in my stomach and I need a wee. So I'm about to go in. It's 3:12, so I'm here like an hour early. And I'm just gonna head in and go for a wee and then go chill for a bit and try to like calm my nerves so I'm like used to the environment. So yeah, wish me luck. I cannot believe that I'm about to go do this while I feel like this. So yeah, I'll see you when I get back. Bye. I passed! Oh my god, I passed. I did it. Holy crap. I got breathing. Holy crap. It was kind of thrilling. It was like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Like, yeah, I got this. Like, that was actually really fun. The hardest part was the documentation part. You had to sit in your room on your own to do your documentation, and I was like, oh, what do I write? Because I didn't even look at that. I didn't even like study that at all. So, I did it! So I'm just sitting in the car, so I feel like an absolute weirdo because I'm sitting in the car screaming. But I am gonna go home now. I'm so excited. I can't believe I finished it. Now I've only got 2 more exams and then I'm done. Like, well, I'm not done, but I'm done all my assessment kind of components, like exams. Done my exams, done forever. So yeah, oh my gosh, that was so cool. That was so cool. All right, I'll speak to you soon. I am home now, and that was single-handedly probably the most stressful time of my life, like today. That was so nerve-wracking. It was definitely the most nerve-wracking and the most serious part of my degree so far. I'll give you a brief rundown of like what I did and what I had to do for it. So I got breathing. After doing my initial A to E assessment, after doing my primary survey, my patient deteriorated. They started breathing funny and they stopped talking and they closed their eyes, so they were unresponsive. So I had to try and get a response out of them, couldn't get a response, and then I had to look, listen and feel their airways, check that they had any secretions, any vomit, anything in their mouth. I had to suction out their airways with a Yanker sucker and a catheter sucker, jaw thrust, chin lift, head tilt, all the, you know, the manual maneuvers. I then had to put in a oropharyngeal airway, so a Goodell in and a nasopharyngeal airway in. I took the nasopharyngeal out once I put the oro one because you only need one. And then I had to reassess. I had to do a MET call. This is all over the place because I'm just so like, oh my gosh, it's done. I had to like reassess and they'd stop breathing. So I had to then bag valve mask them. So I had to put the oxygen on at 15 litres and breathe for them. I kept doing that for a while while, and she left it for ages, and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna do 12 to 16 rests like per minute. So that was fine, and then I kept going, and then the eyes slowly started opening, and I was like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Like, Mr. Jones, can you hear me? And then he started coughing, so I took the oxygen off, and then I took the Guedel out, and he regained consciousness, so I had to put an oxygen mask on him, so I had to put the non-rebreather mask on him at 15 litres per minute as well, and then reassess his airway. So he's talking back to me, so I knew that his airway was patent and stuff like that. So, and then she stopped it finally, and I was like, stop it now. I'm all done. My next exams are all both written exams, so I've got 2 more written exams in a week and a half. I don't really need much to pass them, so I'm not really stressed about them, but I will be soon. So that's what my next kind of thing is to do. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video like turned out, because honestly I was a wreck. So I hope it gave you some laughs, and thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my other videos if you feel like it. So see ya. Mwah.